सो आज मेरे को बात करनी है कि करियर पाथ क्या होता है, कैसे आप बना सकते हैं खुद का करियर पाथ एंड क्यों इतना इम्पोर्टेंट हो सकता है, राइट? सो काफ़ी स्टूडेंट्स ने कभी ये एक्सपोजर होता नहीं है। सो व्हाट आई मीन इज कि स्कूल्स में, कॉलेजेस में, अपने इंडिया में कहीं भी करियर काउंसलर्स का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो काफ़ी नीश है, राइट? सो टॉप स्कूल्स जो टियर 1 सिटीज़ में, वहीं पे यूजुअली करियर काउंसलर्स होते हैं जो आपको हेल्प करते हैं कि अच्छा नहीं, यहाँ पे जाना चाहिए, ये जॉब्स है, यहाँ पे जा सकते हो, ये डिग्री करनी चाहिए, ये करना चाहिए, राइट? सो करियर काउंसलिंग का कॉन्सेप्ट जो है काफी लिमिटेड है, एंड विच इज व्हाई वी आर मेकिंग ऑल दीज वीडियोस, विच इज व्हाई वी रन माय स्टूडियोज ऐप, इज वी वांट टू क्रिएट मोर एक्सेस, मोर exposure for students that they can make, you can make the right decisions for yourself, right? जो career counseling जो बहुत important part होता है वो missing है, इसीलिए हम लोग ये videos बना रहे हैं, इसीलिए हमने MyStudia app बनाया. So what is career path? Basically, one of the biggest ideas and one of the biggest things that you realize once you graduate and once you try to go into the jobs कि इतने सारे jobs and डिफरेंट वैरायटी ऑफ पोजिशंस है दुनिया में कि वो कभी हम लोग सुनते भी नहीं उनके बारे में, राइट? सो बिफोर इट वाज जस्ट इंजीनियर्स, डॉक्टर्स, लॉयर्स, बिजनेस पीपल. अभी आई कैन लाइक देयर इज insane number of different types of positions that you can get to, right? Within every sector, within every field, but also combining all these fields. सही सबसे ज़्यादा कब मज़ा आता है जब आपका कोई पर्टिकुलर फील्ड है जहाँ पे आपका इंटरेस्ट है, आपने वहाँ पे एक्सपीरियंस किया या फिर एजुकेशन लिया, एंड फिर वेरी कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट कोई इंटरेस्ट है आपका, उसको आपने वो काइंड ऑफ जॉब एंड वो काइंड ऑफ एजुकेशन आपने किया, वो दोनों जब कंबाइन करोगे तब खुद का जो स्किल लेवल है, जो डिमांड है ऑफ दैट स्किल लेवल की, अच्छा ऐसे कोई मार्केट में है ही नहीं लोग जो बिजनेस भी करते हैं और मेडिकल भी करते हैं और दोनों साथ में कर सकते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, राइट? सो वो जो कॉम्बिनेशन होता है दैट मेक्स यू अ यूनिक काइंड ऑफ unique standing out candidate from the rest, right? It makes it easier for you to get unique jobs. It makes it easier for you to uh, get positions that might not even exist for a lot of the companies and stuff, but where it does, super important, right? So how do you kind of plan out for that? How do you actually make sure you get the right combinations? Is by defining a career path, right? One of the key things that I want you to do, and one of the basic frameworks, is actually to figure out what your personal strengths are, what your hobbies are, what your kind of interests are, what is something you like to do for fun that you would do even without being paid, right? So stuff like that. Aptitude tests help a lot. This is the website that you can go for really good aptitude tests, that you can spend some time, figure out what your tendencies are, where you can kind of go. Aptitude tests are also usually help you kind of figure out on what kind of positions and jobs and industries and education and everything that you can go for, right? So it gives you a good basic idea. Stuff that you might know about yourself, but maybe you didn't kind of fully put it out there on the map, like you didn't kind of think about, you didn't think, oh, maybe this is something that I can actually do, right? So uh, I would suggest use kind of like any aptitude test, but the one that I linked is really good. Figure and then you basically want to, from there, what you want to do is कि अच्छा ये सब इंटरेस्ट है मेरा, ये सब ये को मेरे को करना है, go online and try to find stuff that is relevant to that, right? So maybe it's a mix of things that you like, maybe it's something that you very specific like, and then figure out what that career progression looks like, right? So it can be different goals. So आपके अगर lifestyle goal है, so that way some positions are much better than others. Like if you have a work-life balance goal, probably running a company is not your first choice. If you have a goal of, oh, I want to make like a lot of money, I want to be technical, I want to build cool shit, I want to create a big impact, right? So all of these different factors can lead to a very different career path. And a lot of different cities have very specific. So for example, like New York is more financial. SF is more like San Francisco. It's more consumer based, like product and tech stuff, right? There's a lot of cities that are more industrial, more supply chain focused, or there's a lot of cities that are more health toward like health friendly and research focused, and they have a lot of research facilities, and pharmaceutical companies set up a lot of research software and stuff, right? So a lot of different things. There's like mining stuff, right? Like mining is obviously it's location based. So you want to get to, okay, understand what are your, like, what is your aptitudes, like basically like what are your characteristics, all of that. Based on that, and then based on the lifestyle that you aim to go for, what kind of lifestyle do you want to connect those two, right? So how does that connect? What is the education milestone that you need to achieve? What is a job milestone that you need to achieve? What is something that you need to work on? One of the, and I think this is the best way to kind of map out where you want to go. Also understand, what does success look like for you, right? Success can look very different for very different people, and what does success mean to you is something that you should think about as well. And lastly, last advice is that career paths are not concrete, like they're not set in stone. वो कभी भी change हो सकता है, new opportunities आएंगे, and definitely like there's so many people that just never thought they would be in the position that they're in, right? So uh, काफ़ी variety है in the world. These are not set in stone, but having a good idea is the only way to actually get there or unlock opportunities from your liking. So say for example आपने ये discover किया कि आपका, you're very social, you're very outgoing, you like attending stuff, and you kind of figured that out, and you've decided कि चलो मेरे को ये इंडस्ट्री में बड़ा नेटवर्क करना है, या तो फिर मेरे को ये क्राउड के साथ हैंग आउट करना है, एंड आपने इवेंट्स होस्ट करना स्टार्ट किया, meetups, community meetups, any city-based like hikes and stuff, right? Like meetups of like-minded people that you started hosting. Somehow you realize you love hosting events, right? And then you love bringing people together. You love like curating experiences. That for that like specific skill set and job, like there's a lot of jobs out there for that. Now you wouldn't think that कि अच्छा नहीं है कि यार इसमें पैसे मिलेंगे, all of that stuff, but that is how you can actually get to those career path stuff, right? So basically part of that career path you also want to add in, okay, like this is what I love, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, something that I now understand about myself, and you'll discover a lot of stuff about yourself later on as well, which is why this kind of career path document of sort is dynamic. It keeps changing. Keep revisiting it. Keep updating it. Understand how it matches to your kind of lifestyle goals. A lot of people want to come back to India because they want to support their parents later on, right? So in their later life and stuff. So how do you map out your current career, your current education abroad, to your goal of then moving back? What kind of lifestyle would that be? Where do you want to make the most impact? All of that stuff, like that is very important decisions that you should make consciously, which is why it's super important for you to define a career path. It will also help you in your visa success. It will also help you in, well, everything, right? So living a more fulfilled life is to actually plan and try to kind of go in that direction, right? And we're here to help you for that as well. If you need any help, email me at vinit@mystudia.com, vinit@mystudia.com. Right? See ya, and good luck.